Hello and welcome back to my channel where I talk about Japan and the JET program. So if that interests you, then be sure to subscribe. And if you want any extra content, some behind the scenes footage from my video making process, from teaching, from my life in Japan in general, then that and more is available at my Patreon page. So links in the description if you're interested in that.
Okay, let's move on.
Today, yes, one stereotype about Japan is that Japanese TV is filled with crazy, outlandish, wild game shows. And don't get me wrong, they do exist, but they are few and far apart, and usually when they do appear, it's just like a one-off short segment in a bigger show. For the most part, Japanese TV is actually not very interesting. Like, the few times I've been in hotels and had it on, I'm just like, I
don't want to play any more games. I'm fucking gamed out. I've had enough of playing games. Fucking hell.
So yeah, don't believe the stereotype, but having said that, those clips, they are very funny. You've probably seen some of them online, whether you realize it or not. So today, I'm gonna watch some of these clips because I want to laugh today, and then we're gonna discuss if I believe that I would be successful at the games in question, or challenges in question. So let's get into it, and I will save my favorite, most laugh out loud clips for the end, so be sure to stick around for those. Alright. Okay, this one is hilarious to watch. You'll understand what it is as soon as I say the name, but it's soccer with binoculars. Okay, so my initial thought in this situation is that I suck at football. The clip is called Soccer with Binoculars, but like, I'm from the UK, so I'm gonna say football, so like, get on board with that, people. But yeah, I suck at football. I suck at sports in general, but football especially, no. Can't do it. So that's my initial thought. But then, I thought more deeply. Maybe my height here is an advantage. I am a tall boy. I am a giraffe of a human being. The binoculars make everything super close, right? But if I'm tall, then I'm further away from the ground. It's not going to be a huge difference, but I feel like every little helps in that it'll be a slightly more realistic depth perception to me since I'm further away to begin with. Does that make sense? So I feel like, although I would suck hard, like really hard, I feel like I could do better than a bunch of short Japanese people, you know? Thoughts? As a contest, I would do badly, but I would win, I believe. Yeah. This next one is one you may well have seen because, well, I see it everywhere, and it's always the first thing that comes up when you search for Japanese game shows or something like that. And this is Candy or Not Candy.
いや、硬そうだよ。え？口を開けてください。どうですか？
パキッと。
これは普通のカレンダーだ。
You know how like when you're in a maze and they say you just gotta like run your hand along one of the walls without breaking contact and eventually you'll get out? Maybe I could do that but with like my tongue just like along every surface and eventually I'll be like is Candy.
Disgusting!
I'm gonna say though that I would be able to do this one. Okay, this next one, I have no idea if this was a game or a challenge or just something stupid someone had to do. It's just a clip that I came across that made me laugh really, really hard. So I'm gonna let you watch it and then we can talk. Nothing can stand between me and food if I put my mind to it, but In this case, I do have a fear of drowning. I'm like, that is the worst way to go in my opinion. Like, having your head submerged in a tank of water is not the most appealing thing to me.
Tell the producer they've got to sort it out. Oh no, hang on, stop the game.
But then going back to the food thing, I feel like my desire for food can sometimes dull my sense of danger. The amount of times I've burnt my mouth eating like a mouthful of hot pizza, knowing full well that's what's gonna happen, but not having the patience to wait. I don't know if I would succeed, but I certainly would do my damn best. But it looks really hard. I feel like as soon as I get a big mouthful of water, I'm gonna be like, disgusting! Probably not gonna complete this one successfully. Okay, the next one is called Brain Wall, and I'll just roll a clip because the concept is very simple. Okay, let's be real guys, I'm too tall for this challenge. I am too big, not to mention that I'm also not at all flexible. I can barely touch my knees, let alone my toes when I'm standing up straight. But that aside, real talk, like, this is a hard thing to do. Even people who are smaller and flexible and agile and all that, like, damn, that's hard a lot of the time. People are set up to be destroyed in this case, in my opinion. I do not believe I would stand any chance at this game. Absolute waste of my damn time. Alright guys, this next one, you've seen it before. You've seen the clip around on Facebook or somewhere. That's where I saw it for the first time. And I've actually seen a similar challenge in Western TV game shows as well, but it feels very Japanese. I mean, what they're wearing in it, they look like they're dressed as Power Rangers. You may have guessed it, that's right, it's Slippery Stairs. Let's roll the clip.
トレジャーハンター金10万円を目指していきます。田中がおっと峠は順調にいくぞ。順調にいった。一緒に上がって何が待っている。肩をここでトップで争う。頂上で争う。肩を上げて何が落ちない。
Okay, let's think about this. I could take big steps with my long legs, like 3 or 4 steps at a time, and just be really careful about it. But it's just safer to take it 1 step at a time. But then also my normal step is bigger than most people, so I could probably do 2 at a time, and that'll still save a bunch of time. It's best not to be overambitious in something like this, I feel though. But I am very clumsy regardless, just as a person in general. Like, I will trip just walking on a flat surface. Okay, I can't decide. I don't know. Would I be successful with this one? From what you know of me from YouTube, it's all the information you have. Do you think I would be successful at this challenge? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Comment it below. What do you think? Okay, and finally we have the Japanese classic, something that all of my students play on the regular whenever there's any decision to be made. It's Janken. Rock, paper, scissors.
Ready?
I included this clip purely for the girls' reaction in that video. I remember I saw that years ago and I was like cry laughing. My god, I love that clip. They really do love rock, paper, scissors here. I know there's some like psychology based tactics you could do, like what are people most likely to do and like based on different combinations and what's just been, but like I ain't got time for that. That's rock, paper, scissors. I ain't studying for that shit. It's luck based really, ultimately. That's what it is. So I guess the question here is, am I lucky? I've not won a whole lot of things from luck, but like, I am lucky to be here in Japan. I'm lucky to have won tickets to see BTS in that lottery 2 years ago. So yeah, I believe I could do this. Let's say it. I'll be successful. I am lucky. I'll prove it to you. Let's play right now. Best of 3. Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna go on 3, like 1, 2, blah. We'll do best of 3. If it's a draw, then tough, but let's try it, okay? For real, I'm gonna do it, okay? On three. We're gonna do it on three. You ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, you ready? Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did I win? Did you win? Oh my god. Comment below who won. But like, don't lie. I'll know if you're lying. I will reply to your comment and be like, this vibe is lies. If you didn't play, you can rewind and try.
If you didn't play, you can rewind and try.
What did she say?
Just talking shit!
Rewind.
And that brings us to the end. I hope you enjoyed those wacky clips, which you can easily find along with more if you just search like crazy Japanese game shows or something. Those are my favorites. I think I asked you to comment on a few things, but you could additionally let me know if you think you could do the majority of these. I think I said for most of them I would do it, but then I feel like that's the case when you watch any kind of game show. You're like, I could do that. No worries, pal. Was that the case here? We'll never know. But yeah, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you want more, and if you want to check out bonus content or you want an additional way to support my channel, then check out my Patreon, link in the description. Thanks as always for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.